Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nitinamini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumidittamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shiyuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha. Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam. Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosure. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripi. Vanchakalpatarviyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive ourselves. Pratyaksha Bhagamam Dharmyam, which can also joyfully perform, Susukam Kartum, and it is the everlasting knowledge of Vyayam. So Lord Sri Krishna has given us this knowledge because he wants to save us from this material veil. In other words, mortal veil. So this is Mrityu Samsara Vatman. So if we don't have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, that means we will be in this mortal veil forever, and we will come back to this material veil, mortal veil for sure, no doubt about it. Ashraddha dana purushaga dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vatmani. That's what Krishna is teaching. So if there is no Shraddha, that means Ashraddha. We already know that Ajnascha Ashraddha Danascha Samsayatma Vinasya. Ashraddha Danascha. So when there is no faith, so that means there is no knowledge. Ajnascha. So both are very much related. If there is no faith, then there is no knowledge. Ajnascha Ashraddha Danascha. So that means that person will have full of doubts. That is samsayatma, doubtful person, vinashyat. So that's what Krishna is teaching in the 9th chapter, also in the 3rd sloka. Ashraddha, that is, if a person who has no faith on this dharma, asraddha dana dharmasya. So asraddha dana purushaga dharmasyasya parantapa. So if a person has no faith on this dharma, so that is this Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita is the dharma. When Krishna is teaching this, when Krishna is saying that, after saying that Raja Vidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. And in the previous sloka, in the 9th chapter, 1st sloka, Krishna said that Idam Tute Guhyatamam. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravakshyami Anasuyave Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajnatva Mokshashe Subhat. So this is Guhyatamam. This is the topmost secret. So I'm explaining to you, Pravakshyami. I'm teaching you, I'm explaining, giving you this knowledge today because you are not envious of me. Idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyami anasuyavi. And I'm giving you both theoretical and practical knowledge. Jnanam vijnana sahitam yajnatva mokshasya asubhat. By knowing this, you will be freed from the pangs of material miseries. So that's what yajnatva mokshasya asubhat. So that way, Krishna is referring to this knowledge as dharma. That's why asraddha dana purushaka dharmasyasya parantapa means anyone who has no faith on this dharma, this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita, that's it. So then aprapya mam nivartante, without able to come to me, aprapya mam, so not reaching me, that's what aprapya mam, not reaching me, aprapya mam nivartante, they will come back. So not reaching me, they will come back. Where? Mrityu samsara vartmani. So this mrityu samsara, so vartmani. So that is this mortal bed where death is certain. So that's why Krishna also says in the 12th chapter, Tesam aham samuddata mrityu samsara sagam. So this is the ocean of mrityu, ocean of death, miseries, basically. Mrityu samsara sagaram, mrityu samsara vartmani. So they will come back to this mrityu samsara, this mortal well, material well, not able to reach me, not coming to me. So aprapyama. So what that means? Only when we have this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can go to Goloka. Otherwise, we can't go to Goloka. That's it. We have to study and understand this Bhagavad Gita and become a devotee of Krishna. Anybody who is a devotee of Krishna, Krishna will give the knowledge. There is no problem, no doubt at all. There is a real intelligence. One need not be really going to college and study and get excellent grades to study this Bhagavad Gita. Just having faith on Krishna, just believing in Krishna, that is enough. So that's why that Shraddha is very important. If there is no Shraddha, Ashraddha, so then they will come back to this mortal well. So what is the point in understanding so much about this material world, getting so much knowledge about this matter and solving all kinds of very, very highly complex equations, mathematical equations, this and that, and doing all kinds of solving materialistic problems. But if we come back here again and again to solve the same problem, what nonsense is that? You come back and again do the same math, do the same thing, do the same studies, go to the college, school, all such things. Because whatever very hard-end degrees and whatever effort we put now, everything we are going to forget. Everything we are going to forget means it's all stored in this brain only, that's it. When we die, when the soul leaves, everything is gone. We already know that. We discussed many times. Then again take birth again and again go back and again become a child and again go to school and kindergarten, this, that, and all the schools and study and again grow and again go to college and again earn money and again work hard and again do all this nonsense. So that's what we are doing again and again. So all such things, whatever we are learning now, everything is going to be completely, we are going to lose it. It will be completely erased. Just because we are not having faith on Bhagavad Gita. That is the only reason. We means not us. We are very, very fortunate. No doubt about it. We have so much faith on Krishna. No doubt about it. That's why we are able to study Bhagavad Gita every day. This faith only is taking us to Krishna. Is keeping us in connection with Krishna. So, but in general, people who are so much after materialistic desires, satisfying their materialistic desires, so they have no faith on Krishna means they are lost themselves in this material world. So that's why Krishna is saying that Mrityu Samsara Vartmana. If you have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, then Etu Dharma Mritam. So this is dharma amritam. So whereas this Bhagavad Gita, if anyone is not following, they will come to mritam, mrityu samsara vatman. Whereas this dharma, so if we enjoy this nectar of this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, so then we will enjoy actually. Satatam kirtayanto mam yadantascha drita vrataga namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasade. That's what the devotees will do. All the time chanting Krishna's glories, all the time singing Krishna's glories. That's what brings us so much happiness. When we listen to Kirtan, Hare Krishna Kirtan, when we listen to songs which are glorifying Krishna, that brings us so much of happiness, so much of joy. So that's why Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yadantascha Drata Vritagam. So with great determination, very strong determination, Drata Vritana. So Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya. So with devotion, rendering, worshipping Krishna with devotion, Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya Nityayukta Upasate. Always engaged in Krishna's service. Nityayukta. Nityayukta means always engaged. Always engaged. That's what Satatam Nitya Yukta, again and again Krishna is using the same words. So we have to be always engaged in Krishna's service, constantly connected with Krishna. We should not forget Krishna at all. That is possible only with what we are doing right now, studying Bhagavad Gita every day. So for us, this is very, very important. This knowledge keeps us in Krishna consciousness, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge keeps us in the right direction every day with this knowledge. That we are doing every day, we are studying every day. This Bhagavad Gita, we are in the right path. So Krishna is taking us to Goloka, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So in the 14th chapter now we are studying about the three modes of material nature. We understand very well that these three modes of material nature are binding the body inside this, binding the soul inside this body. That's why Nibandranti Mahabaho Dege Deginam Avyam Sattvam Rajas Tama iti Gunaha Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibandranti. So these gunas, these three modes of material nature are binding. So we know that how each mode of nature is binding, that we studied. So the mode of goodness binds one to happiness. Krishna summarizes everything. So 6th, 7th and 8th slokas, Krishna is teaching about each mode of nature. The mode of goodness, what it does, and the mode of passion, Rajoguna, how it binds, and the mode of ignorance, there is the Tamoguna, how it binds. Everything Krishna is explaining in detail. And then in the 9th sloka, so 9 to 12, that's what we finished last week. In the 9th sloka, Krishna is summarizing the 6, 7 and 8, sloka number 6, 7 and 8 in the 14th chapter. So how Krishna is summarizing that? Sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajaga karmani bharata jnanama vritya tamaka pramade sanjayatyutha. So the Sattva-guna binds one to happiness. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati. Rajoguna binds one to bondage, to work. Rajaga karmani bharata. Whereas by covering the knowledge, the tamoguna, by covering the knowledge, binds one to madness. Pramade sanjayati uta. So that's what Krishna is teaching. Pramade sanjayati uta. So, O son of Bharata, the mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion conditions one to fruitive action, and ignorance covering one's knowledge binds one to madness. So then what we studied in the next sloka, that is the sloka number 10 in the 14th chapter. Rajastamascha vibhuya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajaga sattvam tamaschaiva tamaga sattvam rajastata. So sometimes the mode of goodness becomes predominant, defeating the modes of passion and ignorance. At some other times the mode of Rajoguna that is patient becomes predominant, at some other times the mode of ignorance. That's what Krishna is teaching. Sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the modes of patience and ignorance, O son of Bharata. Sometimes the mode of patience defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times the ignorance defeats goodness and patience. In this way, there is always a competition for supremacy. So that way, it all depends upon what mode of nature is acting on us. At that time, that particular mode of nature is very, very strong and very powerful, and we will act according to that nature, that mode of nature. So, in the next sloka, in 11th sloka, Krishna is teaching that when the mode of goodness is prominent, what is going to happen? Sarvadvareshu dekesmin prakasha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyat nivriddam sattvam ityuta. So, all the doors in our body, sarvadvareshu, they all get illuminated. So, prakasa upajayate. So, that means no distress. Everything is happiness, happiness only. There is jnanam yada tada vidyat vivartam sattvam ityutam. So with the knowledge, so with the sattva guna, the knowledge increases. So that's what jnanam yada tada vidyat vivartam. So the manifestation of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge, jnanam yada. So prakasa by jnana. So there is illumination by knowledge, all the gates of our body. So then in the 12th sloka, what we studied last week, Lobhaga pravrittir arambaga karmanam ashammaga sprikha rajasi etani jayante vivurde bharatarshava. So intense greediness, basically. Lobhaga pravrittir arambaga karmana asammaga sprika. So uncontrollable desire. That's what asammaga sprika. So that's what happens in the mode when the mode of patience is prominent. When the mode of patience is very strong, so then that's what the intense endeavor. So lobhaga pravrittir arambaga, greediness, intense endeavor, everything, and then karmanam asammaga sprika, so uncontrollable desires. So then rajasi etani jayante. That's what in the rajoguna. So that's all, they are all increasing. Vivrte, Bharadar Sabha, Vivrte. So, O chief of the Bharatas, when there is an increase in mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment, fruitive activity, intense endeavor, and uncontrollable desire and hankering develop. So that's what happens. So there is great attachment. So then fruitive activity. So that's what karmanam. So arambaga, karmanam, everything happens. So when the mode of rajoguna is predominant. Then what we are studying today, starting from today, this sloka number 13 in the 14th chapter, Krishna is now teaching that what will increase when there is tamoguna. Aprakasho apravrittischa pramado mohayevacha tamasi etani jayante vivrde kurunandana. When the mode of goodness is prominent, Krishna is saying that prakasa. Prakasa means illuminated everything. Here aprakasa, in the mode of ignorance. So there is darkness. In the mode of rajoguna, in the patient, Krishna is saying that pravritti. So whereas here there is intense endeavor, whereas here apravritti. So there is no activity, inactivity. So that's what aprakasho, apravrittischa. So that means darkness, inactivity, and madness. Pramada, madness, and moha, illusion. So these all will increase. So when the tamoguna is very, very strong. So when the tamoguna is very strong, when a person will be very lazy and inactive, and darkness and madness, illusion, all such things will increase. So that's why Krishna is saying that when there is an increase in the mode of ignorance, O son of Kuru, darkness, inertia, madness, and illusion are manifested. So that's what Krishna is teaching here. So in the next sloka number 14, Krishna is teaching here that when we die in the mode of goodness, what will happen? Where will we go? Similarly, when we die in the mode of passion and mode of ignorance, what happens? That's what we are going to study. So in this sloka, we are studying about what will happen, where we'll go when we die in the mode of goodness. In the next sloka, we'll study both Rajoguna and Tamoguna. In one sloka itself, Krishna is teaching. Yada sattve pravriddhethu pralayam yati deha brith tadottama vidam lokan amalan pratibhatyade. So when the sattva increases, yada sattve pravriddhethu. So that's what when the sattva guna increases. So at the time of death, so we will go to a place where Uttama Vidam Lokhan. So the great sages, so we'll go to the planets, the Lokan planets, where the great sages, the pure, Amalan. Amalan means, so they are pure. So Amalan Pratipatyade. So where they live. So that's what we will, Pratipatyade means will attain. So when a person dies in the mode of goodness. But one thing we need to understand that until we reach Goloka, we have to come back wherever we go. Even in the mode of goodness, if we go, until we reach Goloka, we need to come back. That's what is very, very important. So we have to understand that. So Krishna is... So when one dies in the mode of goodness, he attains to the pure higher planets of the great sages. So that's what yada sattve pravrittetu pralayam yati deha vritte tadottama vidan lokan amalan pratipatyade. So in the next sloka, sloka number 15, Krishna is teaching that what will happen when we die in the mode of passion, rajoguna and tamoguna, ignorance. Rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangishu jayate tata pralina stamasi mudayo nishu jayate. Say when a person dies in the mode of passion, he will go to the planet where there is intense karma activity. So there's a karma sangishu. So in this earth, for example, this earth is a place where everybody is very passionate. So a lot of activities are going on. So it is basically, it's a middle level planets. So in the higher level planets, that is the heavenly planets, in the mode of goodness, one goes there. But again, death is certain there also. But in the middle level planet, here karma bandha is very strong. Karma sangishu jayati. So that's what happens when a person dies in the mode of passion. When a person dies in the mode of ignorance, tata pralinas tamasi muda yonishu jayate. He will take birth in the animal species. So that's what muda yonishu jayate. So when one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities. And when one dies in the mode of ignorance, he takes birth in the animal kingdom. So that's what muda yonishu jayate. So Krishna is teaching very, very clearly about what will happen in the three modes of material nature. So when the mode of goodness is very strong, what will increase? That's what we studied. prakasha, and in the mode of passion, in the mode of ignorance. Then Krishna is teaching that when a person dies in the mode of goodness, what will happen, and like that. Again, here the results, the palam. So, what types of results a person gets depending upon in what mode of nature he's acting. So, that's what in the 16th sloka Krishna is teaching there. Karmanaga sukrutasyahu satvikam nirmalam palam rajasastu palam dukkham ajnanam tamasah palam. So the result of acting in the mode of goodness is purity. So satvikam, the pious works, such pious works makes a person, purify a person. That's what nirmalam palam. So that's what the palam is, the nirmalam. So nirmalam means free from impurities, no impurities. That's what nirmalam. So that means pure, purified. So that way Sattva-guna purifies. That's why purifies one's existence, basically. That means we can free ourselves from all the gunas. Whereas the palam, the result of the Rajoguna is distress, dukkham. So only that's what will come. That's why in this material world we will be keep getting frustrated and distressed. That's what is happening. So all the time we only frustration and distress. So ajnanam tamasaka palam. Whereas the tamoguna, the result of the tamoguna is ignorance. Ajnanam, no knowledge. So that's what is the result of the tamoguna. So the result of pious action is pure and is said to be in the mode of goodness. But the action done in the mode of passion results in misery. So basically dukkham, distress. And the action performed in the mode of ignorance results in foolishness, ajnanam. So ignorance. So that's what foolishness, nonsense. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished up to 16 slokas in the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swamini Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Vishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. If any devotee has any questions, you please use the raise hand option. And also, I wish Krishna conscious happy Diwali to all the devotees. Hare Krishna. Hema Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
And
Krishna.
I wish you, your family, and everyone, all the devotees of Krishna consciousness, a very, very happy
Mataji.
Krishna conscious, happy Diwali.
Very happy.
May God bless all of us.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy is there for sure.
Yes. How are you? How is everything?
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's causeless mercy, everything is going fine, Mataji. It's Krishna's mercy.
In spite of all your busy schedule, you never give up on us. That is something. We are really grateful to you for that.
This is our really busy schedule for
yes,
Krishna. Yes.
Come what may, you're always there. That's something commendable. Thank you so much for being there.
It's all Krishna's causeless mercy.
Hare Krishna,
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very happy Krishna conscious Deepavali to you, your family, and all the devotees.
Thank you, Prabhu. Same to you, Prabhu, to you and your family. Krishna conscious Diwali. Yes, Prabhu.
It has been a wonderful experience being in your association. We are so grateful to you. And
yes,
this light of knowledge that you are imparting, that is the real Deepavali. It is creating illumination in our hearts. So
yes.
Experience. So,
Krishna's mercy.
So today's class was again beautiful class, explaining 3 gunas of Deviya Prakriti. And Guruji, I have got some queries. You have said that when the mode of passion is active, then the person is directed to many endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, this knowledge was being given to Arjuna in the battlefield. So this, when the people have assembled in the battlefield, they are full of endeavors, they are passionate about fighting. So they are all in the Rajoguna, that means at that moment of time.
Yes.
So
and only Arjuna was free from all the gunas because he was fighting for Krishna.
Yes, this is what I wanted to ask. When Arjuna was in the moho, he was in the
he
got frightened and he wanted to leave the battlefield.
That's
and
correct.
After listening this during this process of listening, he was in Satoguna. That means he was charged with Satoguna by the teachings of Krishna. And then finally, when he was free from this moho, then he was Nirguna or he was in Satoguna at that time? That is my question.
Yeah, he was Nirguna. He was fighting for Krishna. When we are doing directly engaged in Krishna's service, that means we are not in any gunas.
Okay. Okay.
Because
So,
you are doing it for Krishna. That is the main thing.
So he was Gunatit at that moment of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
Because,
but when we say we are Gunatit, then there is no three modes of material nature are not there. Then we are in Goloka. So
when the three modes of material nature, we are freed from there, we can still be in this Goloka until the time of death. When death comes, we'll go to Goloka. So we have to be in the same freed, like that is known as Brahma Bhuta. So Brahma Sthiti, Tasmat Brahmani Te Sthitagam. So we have to situated in that Brahman platform. Then at the time of death, we will go to Goloka.
So when we say Brahma Bhuta, that means continuously we have to be in the same state of mind.
Yes.
Very, very last moment. And then we will...
Yeah, very last moment. Vigaya Kamanya Sarvan Pumams Charati Nispragaga Nirmamo Nirahankaraga. So all these things we should be there all the time. That's what Esa Brahmi Sthiti Pata Nainam Prapya Vimukhyati Stitva Shyam Antakaliyapi. So that's what we have to be in the same status until the time of death. That's what Stitva Shyam Antakaliyapi Brahma Nirvanam Richati. Then we will go to Brahma.
So Brahma Bhuta stage is the essential state which has to be prolonged, and then we get a Brahma Nirvanam Sthiti at the last moment. Okay. So wonderful, Guruji. Very logical, very clear. So good, so beautifully explained. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Barka Gupta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Happy Diwali, Prabhuji.
Very, very Krishna conscious. Happy Diwali. Hare Krishna.
My morning gets wonderful when I start my class.
Yes, Mother.
With you, sir.
It is Krishna's mercy we are able to study Bhagavad Gita every day.
I feel very positive.
Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita is fully is full of knowledge, so it energizes us. Yes, Mother.
Yes.
It gives us.
Thank you, Guruji. Wonderful class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srinivas Narela Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Guruji, for the wonderful session, and wish you very happy Diwali.
Very Krishna conscious Diwali. Yes, Prabhu. Very happy Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was listening to one of the speeches of some on video. He was mentioning that even Arjuna was not able to get moksha because he was he was not at the continuous Brahman position at the end of his life. So he has to born as Shishupala. I don't know. He has to take another birth. So is it like that, Guruji? Anything on that?
I really doubt, Prabhu. I don't know where it is in the Shastra it is there, unless we go to that, whether it is there in Mahabharata or Srimad Bhagavatam. Somewhere if it is there, Shastra, then only we have to. I don't know, Prabhu, about that. Because having so close with Krishna, definitely is going to go to Goloka, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that is there.
But whatever you are saying, we need not worry about, we need not really, we have to only stick to Bhagavad Gita.
That is there.
Especially when you are listening to some lectures, we have to be very, very careful. If they are, only thing we need to listen only about Bhagavad Gita, nothing else. That's what is very important. We should not be listening anything other than Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Anything out of Bhagavad Gita, if we are listening, we are simply wasting our time. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, if no one is talking Bhagavad Gita as it is. They do parampara as it is. That's very important. So otherwise we are simply wasting our time if we are listening to some lectures.
Yeah, Guruji, I have got an app like Bhagavad Gita as it is. That is app also we have downloaded, and luckily we can continuously play the Bhagavad Gita all the time. So
Yes.
it is there. And can I call you, Guruji, after the meeting regarding that stay at?
Yes, Prabhu. Maybe is it okay if I can? Because I have after this another meeting I have at 11.
Oh, okay, okay.
11:30 my time means 10 o'clock India time. 10 o'clock. So maybe after it's over, if it is late, then I will call you in the evening your time, Prabhu, or sometime.
No problem. No problem, Guruji. You can call me at any time.
Yes, Prabhu. I will definitely contact you. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
today
Whenever
only.
you...
Normally, other days I don't have that issue. Only today. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. SK Garg Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
My
Krishna.
phone is giving me a lot of trouble. I'm not able to connect. In the morning also, I had a lot of trouble. Then I had to reboot the whole phone. And
Okay.
luckily,
So
I managed to connect.
you could hear our lecture class today or not, Mataji?
No. I didn't hear. I did. Every time I connected, it went on leave and it just disappeared the scene.
Okay,
So
then you
even
can
the
follow
chatting.
through our YouTube recording.
Yes,
Mataji.
yes, Guruji. Yes. Wish you a happy Krishna conscious
Yes.
Diwali.
Very happy Krishna conscious Diwali, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for all your efforts, Guruji. I
Yes,
really
ma'am.
appreciate your efforts. Thank you so
Krishna's
much for.
mercy on you, Mataji. Yes.
Yes. So I will talk to you, Guruji. Thank you. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram. Sanjay SK Garg Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, a very happy Diwali to you
Very,
and
very
all the Krishna devotees.
Yes.
Today, very auspicious day, Guruji. Thank
Yes,
you
Prabhu.
very much
Very
for the very nice lecture. Although I missed the small part of it, I am going to listen to it after
Yes.
some time.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Very happy Krishna conscious Diwali. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class also. And very happy Krishna consciousness Diwali to you and your family and all the devotees, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Same to you, Mataji. Very happy Krishna conscious Diwali. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you
Hare
for the
Krishna,
class,
Mataji.
Guruji. Thank you
Thank
for giving good information daily in the morning, actually. It
Yes,
keeps us
yes.
motivated daily.
Yes, Mataji.
Wishing you happy Diwali, Guruji.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Very happy Krishna conscious Diwali. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabi Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very nice class, Guruji. Today, like
Yes.
it was like you could grasp properly Sattva Guna, what happens, Rajaguna, what happens, and then Tamaguna, what happens.
Yeah.
So maybe like when we are into the Nirguna or that time probably that is what moksha means, going to the
Nirguna
goal.
means Goloka. That's what
Yeah,
Palam
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. Very,
We just have to add to that. Nirguna Palam Goloka.
yeah. I think Guruji that when you go to Goloka means that is also probably called moksha, no?
Yeah. Moksha. Moksha means liberation. That's correct.
Liberation. So you are going there that time. Okay.
Hmm.
Very nice, Guruji.
Yeah.
Guruji, I want to put some message to you.
Yes, Prabhu. The Palnipan Prabhu told me, Prabhu, you are coming here, correct?
Yes, Guruji. On I will be there coming on Thursday, and then 4th, on 4th, that is Friday, I will be going to Austin because my son is staying there.
Oh, your son is in Austin, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji. So
you are transiting through Houston, or you are flying again from Houston to Austin, or you
no,
are?
I will be again flying from Houston to Pune and then Bombay, and then landing us in Houston, and then he's going to collect me from Houston.
So when you are reaching here, Prabhu, you are reaching on which date? Third,
Reaching on Thursday, but then we'll be staying one day because we'll be tired. So 4th be morning, maybe around 10 o'clock or something, we wanted to leave to Austin. So Guruji, I felt like whether you could Friday, whether you are.
Oh, okay. So 4th you are 3rd you are reaching, and 4th you are leaving. Correct, Prabhu?
Yeah, for Austin we are leaving. So I was
So
wondering.
third you are reaching on 3rd evening. Which flight you are coming from?
I think that is Guruji coming around 4 o'clock something, 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
Okay, maybe Qatar or Emirates.
That is coming from Paris.
Lufthansa or anything. Okay, Prabhu.
So,
yeah, we will see, Prabhu. We will see maybe either Thursday or Friday morning sometime. Yeah, maybe Friday morning we can see. Yes, Prabhu.
Because while going, we felt like we leave the hotel and then just meet you, and then further go with the Austin.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. We can plan. Yes, Prabhu. You please send me your son's number, Prabhu, contact number. I will save it and then we'll plan with him. Yes, Prabhu. You don't have to. I'll talk with him and we'll plan. Okay, Guruji. Okay. So he's working here, Prabhu, in Austin?
Yeah, he's working there in Austin in applied materials, Guruji.
Oh, yeah. Applied materials. Yeah, that company is there. Yes.
So we thought we take this opportunity to meet you.
So how long you will be in US, Prabhu?
I will be there, Guruji, January, I think 23rd we are back. Maybe 22nd or 21st we will be leaving.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
So I felt like if I can meet you.
I will send you a message, Prabhu. Then in WhatsApp you send me you share your son's contact to me, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji.
Very nice, Prabhu. I'm so happy we'll be able to meet in person.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Mohanan Prabhu.
Guruji, thank you so much and wish you very happy Diwali. Enjoying the classes.
Very happy. Krishna
really getting motivation. Thank you so much. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. No questions, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Happy Diwali to you.
Very happy Krishna.
All our devotees. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Wish you very, very happy Krishna conscious Diwali, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. You too also very happy Krishna conscious Diwali. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. So,
today modes of nature, how it works, is very interesting class, Guruji.
Well, Krishna is teaching us, giving us the complete knowledge how where will we go when we die and what mode of nature. Everything is very clear.
Yeah. Krishna is showering his mercy all the time. Only we have to connect ourselves with Krishna only.
That is it. We have to make sure that we are constantly connected with Krishna. That's what.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you for the class. And happy Krishna conscious Diwali to everyone. Deepavali to all. Thank you, Guruji, for enlightening us about what happens to us when we are in different modes.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So the tamasic people, then they will not be able to come back again into the human life. What do they have to
they
do?
will not get human body. Yes, they will get into Muda Yonis, the animal life.
Yeah. And for the Rajasic people, you said they go into a planet of where there is action, right?
Yeah, where that's what this earthly planets, like it's intense endeavors.
Like the earthly planet. That is, they're going to come back to Earth where there will have
passionate, very passionate. Yeah.
Okay, Guruji.
Only thing we need to get freedom from all the modes of nature, then we can go to Goloka.
Yeah, but one thing which I have noticed is when we are in the Rajasic mode, a lot of the times, a lot of the people get attracted to the Rajasic mode itself. They find happiness in material things, in places that they visit, in material things, in beautiful things, and a lot of things like that. So
they're cheating themselves. That's it.
Okay, they're cheating themselves. That is the real happiness, right? Exactly. Yes.
They think that they are happy, so that means they are not in knowledge. So knowledge means realizing that Janma Mrityu Jara Dukkha Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. That's what is knowledge. We need to see that birth, old age, disease, and death as our problems. If you don't see that, then that is not good.
Yes, and probably that realization comes only after they come into the stage where they are, the disease and death stage, right? Those who are in the enjoying stage or of material comforts will not realize it during that time.
Even when the death comes also, it will be late. There are so many attachments only. Still, we still see people at very old age also still not, if you go and tell them, come and chant Hare Krishna, study Bhagavad Gita, they will not be ready.
Yes, correct, Guruji. Quite true. Yeah. So that bent of mind has to come sometime during the life.
Even at that age also, they will be busy reading newspaper, what's happening in the news or games and all those things. So what to do? So
yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna to everyone.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Gayatri Mataji, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam Prabhu.
Really beautiful lecture. Wonderful listening from you.
Yes, Prabhu.
Really. I hope.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mention, we are getting all the knowledge, everything we need, we are getting.
Really. When we listen you, we get engrossed that how the things unfold. Really beautiful. I hope that we are able to conquer our tamas.
Yes.
Nature.
That's what. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are getting free from the Tamoguna, no doubt about it. Tamoguna and Rajoguna.
Yeah. Daily, your one way or other way, you are reminding us. Really wonderful lecture.
We are studying only Bhagavad Gita, listening to Krishna. That way we are reminding ourselves every day. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji, and wishing you very happy Diwali, Krishna conscious Diwali. May Krishna keep everyone healthy,
Yes,
happy,
very
and blissful.
Very happy. Krishna conscious Diwali. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Kamlesh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Happy
Krishna.
Dhanteras, happy Diwali to you and all the devotees.
Yes, Mataji, very happy Krishna conscious Diwali.
Thank you so much for reminding every day.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
happy morning, Guruji. Sunday morning,
Yes,
Guruji.
Prabhu. Good say.
I wish you all, Mataji and Prabhuji, the happy Deepavali,
Krishna
enlightened
conscious.
Deepavali. See, the Deepavali meaning earlier, it is just a lightning. The lightning is not just a light. So, enlightening the knowledge is very, very important. So, we
Yes.
are all fortunate to have, that opportunity we are getting it.
Yes,
So,
Prabhu.
you have to enlighten your mind and your thoughts. That is the prakasham we should get in our
Yeah,
life.
Prakasham. That is correct.
That prakasham is
knowledge.
nothing but a knowledge, full of knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, what you are preaching us on day-to-day basis. So that is most important thing there. So we are maturing day by day. Hopefully, so coming days we will mature fully to understand the real Bhagavad Gita, whatever the
Entire
teaching is
Bhagavad
there.
Gita, we will understand, no doubt. We are continuously making progress. So that's definitely again and again studying all the slokas. So we are going to remember. Yes.
Yeah. So Guruji, one small question to you. This tamoguna, it's well defined, well explained. What is tapoguna? The people, for example, they are get away from whole, the materialistic life. They try to do it. So, for example, they are into their own world. What will happen to them? Because they are not interested to go into Bhagavad Gita. They are not interested to, pray for anything, for their life. So they meditate themselves and they are in their own world. What is that basic features or that particular characteristics?
It is again, if you don't have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so that means we are ignorant only. So that is again a part of Tamoguna only. If we have to have Bhagavad Gita knowledge, that's very, very important. Otherwise, either we are in Rajoguna or Tamoguna. That's it.
No, they are constantly on their own world. So, 1,000
That's
years
correct.
back.
So that's what in the Tamoguna yattu krishnavate ekasmin karye saktam ahaitukam athatvartavat alpam cha yattat that is tamasam yajnanam tamasam ragaram tadjnanam. So that is taking one thing as only one activity all in all without caring about anything else. So doing such things is in the Tamoguna only. So if you don't have the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, so that means either we are in the Rajoguna or Tamoguna or mixture of both like that. Yes. Sometimes Satoguna comes maybe, but it is all mainly Rajoguna and Tamoguna. Yes. Because Satoguna means it binds one to the knowledge and happiness.
Okay. So that blissful knowledge only will come when you are active in your materialistic life, but away from whatever the result comes out of it.
That is correct for Krishna. When you are connected with Krishna, that is the main.
Okay, Guruji. Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Kadiravan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Happy Diwali, all the devotees and Guruji. God's blessing and wish you all the devotees happy Diwali. Class is very well class, Guruji. And my Hindi devotees are in our class. आप सबको दीपावली की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ. धन्यवाद.
हरे कृष्ण. धन्यवाद.
हरे
कृष्ण. हरे कृष्ण. हरे कृष्ण. हरे कृष्ण. सुनील श्रीवास प्रभु, हरे कृष्ण.
हरे कृष्णा गुरुजी, दंडवत प्रणाम
हरे
गुरुजी.
कृष्ण, दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु.
जय
हरे
गुरुजी.
कृष्ण.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम. And happy Deepavali to all Prabhujis, Mataji's and Guruji. You also happy Deepavali.
Very happy Krishna conscious Diwali. I wish your shoulder Prabhu now. I hope everything is
Nah,
fine
okay
now.
Guruji, okay, it's okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Gayatri Mataji, Hare Krishna. Palniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Today's your explanation of slogas are very, very interesting. In the sense that when we die at the time of death, what guna we have and what is the result of it. That's very, very clear. You made it very clear today's sloga. All the three gunas and especially in the time of death.
Yes.
Yes, one very important thing, because previously we were hearing not at the time of death, with the general things. Okay.
Yes. Krishna. Now at the time of death, what happens? Krishna is teaching. Very clear.
That is very, very made very, very clear in these slogas. And then what Mani Prabhu has asked, what I felt is, when a person is always in scolding mode, that is finding fault with others and then beating, scolding, and those type of activities will make a person to tamoguna. Am I right?
Yeah. So with ignorance means tamoguna.
Yes, that means he's always in that mood. When a person is throughout life is of that type.
Not having knowledge. Yes, ignorance.
All the time in that type of thinking, then he is always in that mood only, that guna only. That was my thinking, yes. That few people are very, 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 very few people are of that type. We are finding it, yes, that way. So it's very interesting. At the same time, unless otherwise we get free from all the three gunas, we cannot go to Goloka. That is another important point which you explained. Even though we are in the Sattva Guna, that doesn't mean that we are going to go to Goloka.
We have to free from all the three gunas.
Yes, that is another very important point which is made clear today. That is a very interesting thing to learn. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Gayatri Mataji. Krishna Krishna Prabhupada Kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Sorry, Guruji. I could not unmute that time.
Yeah, no problem, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
very nice session, as all of them said. Very nice session.
Yes, Mataji.
So today's takeaway is that we have to think about Krishna always, particularly at the time of death.
Yes, if you think about him all the time, then we will be able to remember him at the time of death.
Yes, Guruji, yes. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, and a very happy and Krishna conscious Diwali to all devotees and especially to you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Krishna conscious, very happy Krishna conscious Diwali. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.